Hello people, this is JaximusRealm and welcome to my first game maker tutorial, or my first video actually. So first thing we are going to do is click on this Pac-Man icon. We are going to create a new sprite. We are going to call it SPR_solid. So just like that. We are going to just create a new sprite 32 by 32. And we are just going to fill it like black rectangle. Now we are going to create another sprite, call it SPR character. Now we are going to edit sprite, create a new 32 by 32, and our character is going to be red, so I'm going to choose like darker red and a little bit lighter red. And then I'm just going to create like this nice two thick rectangle. Now I'm going to take a little bit darker red right along the side here, but leaving 1 pixel on this side. Now I will do the same thing for the other side. Then I will do the same thing for the lighter red one. So leaving 1 pixel, getting a little bit lighter, and yeah, that's perfect. We are going to get the black color. We are going to select the rectangular tool, and we are going to set type to fill, and we are just going to create an eye. So now the last thing we want is the origin will be set to 16. So basically, if your sprite is 64 by 64, then you want your origin at 32. So basically just width divided by 2. Okay. Now objects. I'm going to click on this blue ball, create an object, call it obj solid. Give the sprite of SPR solid. I'll make it solid, and the parent will be where it won't have a parent. Then I'm going to create another object, and that is going to be obj character. And here's where we are actually going to do some coding. Sorry about that. So solid is not true, and the thing that we are going to need is a step event like that. Now what I'm going to do is if place 3 x xy plus 1. So what that does is basically checks if 1 pixel beneath the player is free. Then if it is, we are going to put some brackets and we are going to say gravity equals 0.8. Now I use 0.8 because that is pretty much the best gravity, but in the create event I will actually assign the g variable, which is gravity is going to be equal to g, else gravity is going to be equal to 0. So what else does is it checks like if we said if not. That's it. That is what else does. It just adds not. But before that, we are actually going to make our controls. So key underscore left is going to be keyboard check ord a, or keyboard check vk left. And actually we are going to make it check direct. Now we are going to copy that, make a key right, vk right, and then you want to create just the key jump. It's going to be W or vk up. Okay, now here we are going to do if key underscore left, open and close the brackets, and here I'm actually going to create a speed variable. I'll just call it S and it will be equal to 4. Now if key left, if place free x x minus s and y, so that is going to check if the place 4 pixels away from the player are free, then x is going to be equal minus equals s. Okay, that's it. Now here we are going to put an else, move contact solid 180 minus 1. And what I forgot to do here is actually gravity direction is equal to 270. So let me just open my paint.net, and here, so this is basically 90, so 90, then this is 0 or 360 degrees, this is 180 degrees, and this is 270 degrees. So basically this is 0 or 360. So if you would go like this, 0, then this would be 45 into that direction, 90, then here's 180, 270, and if you add 90 to 270, then you would get 360, which is also right. So I hope I explained everything. Now I'm going to copy this whole thing again, going to put it right here. I'm going to do key right. Now I'm going to check if place free x plus s, and x will then be plus equal s, and we are going to move contact solid to 0, or you could type in 360, but I'm going to do 0. Then now for the jumping, you are going to do if key jump, if not place free x y plus 1, so that will check if we are standing on something. Then our v speed is going to be equal to g times 10 plus 2. Okay, so that's going to be that, and this is actually going to be minus equals, because y-axis is inverted. Okay, so that's it. Now we are going to add one more event before we check the game. There's going to be a collision event with obj solid. Now in this event we are just going to put some two simple lines of code. First one is going to be move contact solid gravity direction 12, and v speed is equal to 0. Now we are going to create a room, and I'm going to change this snap x and snap y to 32 by 32. Going to make this whole room with this, and I'm actually going to, I don't know, it can stay like that. Okay, and now I'm just going to add a player to my game. And if I just do that and run the game, you will see that you can move, you can jump, and that is basically anything you can do in the game. Okay, let's wait for it to save all the executables. And tutorial resources are everything that we are going to be using in this tutorial. So as you can see, we can jump, but when we go left, our sprite is actually still looking at the right. So I'm going to fix that by going back into this code, and under key left I'm going to say image x scale is equal to -1, and key right I'm going to say image x scale equals to 1. And under backgrounds I'm going to click this image which is at the background. I will do tileset underscore o1. I will load the background from computer, storage F, and tutorial resources this tileset. And this tileset is 32 by 32. And that is what I'm going to use for this game. Now, if I delete all of this, I go on to tiles, you can see that I can use the tiles. But now I want to find the perfect tile for this. Maybe like this. Yeah, that could be our wall and our ceiling. But I want something different for the floor. Yeah, that's perfect. Now I'm going to just put solids onto the tiles. And before we test that, we are going to go under obj solid and set the visible to false. Or actually we are just going to untick this solid. Oh, I mean visible. Because we want it still to be solid so you can walk on it, but we just want it to be invisible. Pretty easy and simple. Okay, so as you can see now we have our wall. It is white, pretty white, and we have our floor that we can walk on. And that's basically it for this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was JaximusRealm. Please like, share, and subscribe. Peace out.